All right, greetings everyone. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror search for who? Brandon, you're like frozen. Like we just see like your beard and your wife, your white Hanes tank top or sweatshirt. But greetings everyone. We are live again. Dynasty Mirror search for who? Thank you so much for joining. As we always do, we just want to thank you all for the support. It really means a lot. Again, thank you all for the support. Excuse me. Just drunk some water. Make sure you hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Again, please make sure you hit that like button as you come into the chat room. No, we're live now. We're live now. So basically, shout out to Not Meezy, who's in the chat. Shout out to Not Meezy. But no, basically, so I wouldn't lose the stream on Facebook. I went on and it's weird. It's like you have to schedule it at least. It's like 11 minutes out. So you don't lose the Facebook stream, or you can start to schedule this Facebook stream, all that good stuff. So whatever. So yeah, whatever.
Am I back now? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Guys, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Again, please go to dynastymirror.com. While you're there, grab your Africa is My Therapy shirt. In fact, I'm sorry. So there's two shirt options. You have the shirts you can buy here on YouTube, and then you got the official joints that you can get at ileamir.com. Again, ileamir, ileamir.com. Again, ileamir.com, guys. So go there and you can buy your official joints. In fact, let's do this. Let's just go ahead and go to the site. In fact, we're going to check out a couple sites. Also, tour April. We're leaving on the 20th from Washington, D.C. Again, we're leaving on the 20th from Washington, D.C. We will be heading to Sierra Leone, leaving April 20th. Arriving to Sierra Leone on the 21st, then coming back on the 29th. I'm going to stay a little bit longer. House of Amir. Yes, House of Amir. So again, ileamir.com. Let's go ahead and check out a couple sites real quick. Let's get through the announcements before we jump into the topic. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Again, please hit that like button as you come to the chat room. Tour, again, go to dynastymirror.com or go to searchforwho.com so you can get more information on the tour. Let's see here, guys. So go to ileamir.com. Grab your merchandise. It's an African marketplace. That's the concept. So go there. Grab your merchandise, everyone. So you get your custom kaftans made. Get your Africa is My Therapy shirts. Get your prints, your art. Shot by yours truly, Dynasty Mirror. All this is shot by me. We also have the interior design component now. So, if you want me to come and spruce up your home and get you the African art and the artifacts and the antiques, I can do that now. And then, bam, go and order your official shirt. All right. So go to ileamir.com, buy your shirts, buy your merchandise, buy all your gear. Let's go to the side a little bit more. So we got the let's see here. Let's check out the Black Love or Die Trying shirts. So we got the sweatshirts and the t-shirts as well. Women's sizes, men's sizes. Also, too, we got towels, pillows. I got my pillow right here. My ileamir pillow, House of Amir pillow, coffee mugs. We got everything. And then, my favorite shirt, the Africa is My Therapy shirt. Again, different colors. Go to ileamir.com and grab your shirt, everyone. Also, let me stop this. As you guys know, I sponsor a school in both Sierra Leone, the Chuck Brammer School. So let me share the screen again. We're almost done, Brandon. We're about to jump into the topic. Just,
All good. Take your time.
Got the announcements. Again, so this is our nonprofit, AfricaPersonified.org. So we are sponsoring our school in both Sierra Leone, the Chuck Brammer School. So to learn more about the school, go to AfricaPersonified.org, AfricaPersonified.org. Hold on one second. The screen's already blown up. All right, so go to where it says both Sierra Leone. And you can learn more about what we are doing in both Sierra Leone. Basically, what we want to do, we want to build a computer lab. So we've raised $1,000 already. It's going to cost $5,000 to build the structure for the computer lab. Roughly $5,000 to build the structure for the computer lab. So we want to get that up. So to contribute to the computer lab and also to learn more about Miss Katie Conte, Auntie Katie, who started the school. That's me and her right there. You can learn more about her. Again, go to africapersonified.org. And to help out with this project, you guys click ways to help, click donate, or click support, sponsor this project. And that will take you to PayPal. This is we have our nonprofit status. This is a 501c3. So, you know, it's tax deductible. All your contributions are tax deductible, everyone. Again, all your contributions are tax deductible. Without further ado, guys, this is the LA Mirror pillow. Bam. You guys want me to serenade you? Lay your head on my pillow and just relax. Da 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 da. Something. Your head on my pillow. So da 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 da. Ah. Something. Your head on my pillow. Da 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 da. Bow. Something. Your head on my pillow. Ah. Da 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 da. Ah. Okay, you guys got it. There you go. LAmirror.com, everyone. Okay, without further ado, primetime Friday night. We got our brother Brandon, Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. And, you know, I tuned into one of my, I was actually out this morning. Got up, worked out. And I tuned into one of Brandon's live streams. And it was so productive. You know, he was discussing stocks, had some, you know, talking stocks and investments. And I'm like, you know what, Brandon, this is what we need to talk about. We got to leave the drama and he said, she said, and gender wars and the arguing and the bickering and the he did this, she did that behind. So no more beefing, right?
No more
beefing, just building in Africa. You know, and me and Brandon, we disagree on things, and I'm like, but what do we agree on? And that's building on the continent. So, brother Brandon, Pan-Africanism Strikes Back. Also, guys, make sure you go get your book, Sales Motivation 101, Get Off Your Butt and Cold Call. Go and cop all that, go and support. And also your children's books. Go to dynastyspirit.com. You can grab all of that. So, brother Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, Dynas, like, what we understand, a lot of people are still trying to figure out, you know, it's not always about, you know, being right. It's not always about, you know, who's right or who's wrong or who was doing what, right? Most times it's just about what's getting done. It's about productivity, right? What are you able to accomplish with what you're doing? Me, you, Knock, Meezy, people like Black Ambassadors, we all get along. Hold on real quick. Sorry, man. It's like a rainstorm here, and I had to bring my dogs inside. All they do is fight all damn day. They don't do nothing else. But anyway, so basically, you have a lot of people in the YouTube space who have different mindsets. They have different ways of doing things. But it's like we still understand the overall goal, and we support each other when it comes to, you know, getting things done. When you look at everything that's going on in the world and whatnot, African Black people, we seem to be the only people not getting anything done. Other groups have differences. Other groups have all kinds of drama. I mean, the white people got like Harvey Weinstein. the Kardashians, all these people have all this drama constantly going, yet they seem to be able to still make progress. Our people get so caught up over the little things that are just a part of every single society, and we choose to like focus in on everything that's negative. So I think it was smart that you decided to do a show talking about, no more beefing in Africa, only building in Africa, because 2020 is an unprecedented year. There's so much going on, so much danger, so much fear, so much uncertainty. It's like we're either going to have to get to a point where we can agree to disagree and just move forward and support each other, or we don't, there's no telling what is lying, at the end of the tunnel for us collectively, so we really got to start looking at things a different way. Let go of some of the old beefs, let go of some of the old ideas and ideologies, and start just looking at what's working versus, the way versus whether something's being done the way we think it should be done or not. I mean, would you agree with that?
I agree. And moving forward on this platform, people are going to have their disagreements. Obviously, this is an open platform. Open it up to just about everybody. We're going to have honest, open dialogue. So there are going to be some disagreements. My thing is, at the end of the disagreement, let's focus on what we can agree on. And let's move forward together at the end of the disagreement. So again, we're not going to agree on everything, and I realize that. But at the same time, it's just, again, it's 2021. Like you said, 2020 was an unprecedented year with coronavirus, and some folks was just going crazy. So let's take over the real estate sector, hotel sector in Africa. That's the plan. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the plan. So, guys, I know on here we are going to be constructive as possible, and we're taking constructive as possible to a whole nother level. So, guys, hit that like button. You come to the chat room, hit that like button. But yeah, I was listening to Brandon's show this morning, and he had the sister. Was it Maggie? Is that her name?
Maggie. Yeah, Maggie.
Maggie. They was talking stocks and options, and I had some people hit me up in regards to projects they're working on as far as with Bitcoin in Nigeria. And I'm like, this is the future, and this is what we need to be focusing on instead of arguing. So, I know that's the direction we're going in, moving forward here on this platform. All right, go ahead, Brandon.
And we have such a wealth of knowledge. We have some real heavy hitters on YouTube, and I'm not talking about the heaviest hotepper on the planet, the dude who knows all the different flavors of Ogun juice or nothing like that. I'm talking about you got some seriously motivated brothers and sisters on YouTube. But what we do is we get in these little cliques and factions. Oh, I watch this person and I don't like this person and I don't like the way this person says this or says that. And what you realize is you end up just kind of missing out on a lot of things that might speak to something that you're trying to do, unless you're just not trying to do anything. But, like today, we talked about, I don't always talk about investments on my channel, right? That's more like Dynasty's area in the morning. But today, I had made like a prediction about the situation with the stocks and GameStop and Bitcoin and all that. And I talked about how they control the market, how white people control the markets. So really they can control whether it goes up or down at the end of the day. But then I brought somebody on who was like, yo, I trade options. So I was like, trading options is a way to kind of get in and get out. You hit and you out. You get your money real quick and you get out, and then you see how the market does, and then you jump right back in. So there's always solutions, but are you willing to put down your bias? Are you willing to put down your ignorance, your preferences to go drink at the well? Wherever you can get water, that's where you need to drink, as opposed to being like, no, I only want it from this place. We form these cliques, we form these churches, so to speak, on social media and stuff, these like schools of thought, these echo chambers. And we need to pretty much be going all over. Like, if you watch my channel, you should be watching Dinah's channel. If you watch Dinah's channel, you should be watching Black Ambassador's channel. If you watch Black Ambassador's channel, you should watch Snack Meezy's channel. If you watch his channel, watch my channel, because these are people, and I'm just naming a few. These are people who are serious. Everything they do, they're serious. Look at this website and stuff Dynasty built up. The brother is creating a brand, okay? How much time are you spending over on the other channel that just ain't even talking about nothing, but it's just telling you, yeah, right on, brother, you speaking truth. Like, yeah, at some point, truth has to take a backseat to progress, okay? You might say, oh, no, I'm black. I got a virtue signal and act like I'm on some moral pedestal, like that. But in reality, the truth is determined, created by whoever's dominating, right? They are literally controlling your reality, right? There's one of the Beatles, I forgot which one it was, but he said a dream dreamed alone is just a dream, but a dream dreamed together, that's reality, right? So are you ready? Are we ready to get to the point where we stop just being dreamers? We stop just being people who try to operate on a pseudo metaphysical realm? Or are we at the point where we rather come together, dream together, and actually create a new reality for ourselves? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Is your opinion, is you being right, or you not losing some stupid argument more important than you being able to create a whole new reality? Because we already dominate, cultural influence. We influence everybody, right? But we're not pushing we're not like pushing the ball forward to the point where we not only influence people, but we actually are able to create realities for ourselves and other people by just working collectively.
Guys, again, hit that like button as you come to the chat. We almost have 200 people watching. Again, please hit that like button as you come into the chat. Like I said, I was telling Brandon earlier when we were talking after the show. I have all the citizenships now. I'm good. I'm a dual citizen on the continent. Now it's time to build infrastructure, to build something that people can touch and feel. That people something that people could go to. Tangibles. There you go, and see. So that's where I'm at this year when it comes to the continent, is building something tangible.
But Dynas, we tend to not be impressed by tangibles. We say we want tangibles, but when we look at our actions, it doesn't speak for tangibles. You got people who make a documentary or a DVD or something like that. In our community, they're praised and worshipped. Oh my God, they made this and they made this and they did this and they did that. But then the person who's actually building and working, all that person gets is criticism, or worst of all, they basically get disinterest, where no one really even cares that they're actually building a resource for our people to use. I'm a person who I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm a good judge of character, and I'm usually right about things more than I'm wrong about things. But a long time ago, when Dynas was first doing t-shirts, I got on here and I was saying, Dynas is creating a resource for our people. Something that our people can tap into and utilize for progress. Now you look 6 months later, look at all the stuff Dynas has going on. Look at all this stuff that Dynas has achieved in all these different avenues and resources he's built for you to take advantage of. I said that way back when all I knew was Dynas was doing books and t-shirts. That's all I knew. But I could see where his mind was. I said, this brother is doing this right now, but he's not just trying to stop right here. He's trying to go beyond this. And these are the people who we need to be looking towards and modeling our own projects and individual efforts behind. People who are like not satisfied with just the low level. Anybody could print a damn t-shirt. I promise you, it only costs a couple bucks. But look at how the brother has pushed past that. Now he got the travel agency stuff where he can help you find cheap tickets. He's doing the tours. He has the different platforms. He's doing the morning motivation, the house of the Ile Amir, House of Amir, all this stuff. These are resources. Not only is he he's doing this stuff. He's accomplishing it. And that's showing you that it is possible. So you tell me this. Why on God's green earth would you come watch Dinah's channel, right? Which is, we know what this is what some of us do. You go watch Dinah's channel. You see all the things you can accomplish over in the continent. Then you go to another channel where a bunch of ignorant people are telling you that you can't do all the stuff that Dynas has already done in Africa. We do that so much because when I go to different channels and I don't say nothing, I just be spying, I see the same names in those channels as I see on this channel. So that means that you're a person, you don't, as much as we try to act like we're all about truth and we love the truth and all this stuff, we're really hypocrites. We like the lies and the BS because it's more entertaining. We go talk one way on one channel, then we go to another channel and talk a different way. We're going to have to stop doing that. You're going to have to stop trying to limp upon two different opinions, which means you're trying to go in two different directions at once. You're going to have to choose a way and go that way. And if that way doesn't work for you after a while, then just abandon that way and go the other way. But you cannot go two ways at one time. All it leads to is more of this beefing, this fighting, this arguing, this bickering. And 9 times out of 10, the beefing and arguing, bickering doesn't even come between the people who are doing work. It comes between the people who are collectively not doing a damn thing. Just think of the people, even on YouTube. I'm not saying any names, but just think. All the people beefing and bickering, all the people, oh, this person wrong and all this stuff. What have they accomplished? Not a damn thing. Now look at the people who are doing work. Me, Dynas, BA. Do you see us bigger? Knock Measy. Brother's doing his gym over in Accra. You know what I'm saying? Putting all his super chats towards the gym he's working on over there. My boy BA doing his real estate thing. Me with my OAP. Dynas with the House of Amir and all that stuff. You got 4 kings doing it. You don't see us fighting. Because when you're doing work, you're comfortable in your own skin. You're comfortable on your throne. You're not like, yo, I got to go attack somebody else's stuff because you like, my stuff is cool and it's good enough for me and I'm working on it, right? But if you look at all the people that ain't doing nothing at all, those are the ones trying to go and pluck off the low-hanging fruit. The scammers trying to pluck you into their little ideologies. And you're like, ooh, that looks real appealing. Yeah, why? Because things that are being done correctly, I will agree, I was there. Things that are being done right are more intimidating. When you realize if I go into this, I'm going to be required to elevate myself to a certain standard, that is scary and intimidating. But when you go operate among the goofies and the people with the low level thinking, that's easy because everybody can join. Everybody can be a leader. Everybody could have some control and authority and all that stuff. And then you go in there, you lose your money, get scammed, whatever, and now you complain. We're going to have to stop doing business and start doing business. We're going to have to stop doing things the way we've done things so long. We got to change. We need a sense of professionalism with what we do. Even when we just deal with each other on a day-to-day basis. Look, I'm even wearing a damn collar shirt. Look, I'm trying to live it. I'm trying to practice what I preach. You feel me? I ain't never got on here with a collared shirt. But damn it, but for that white man, I got to put on a collar and I got to go be professional. And you do too. But for your people, you going to be in here acting a damn fool, acting like you ain't got no sense, acting like you can't think, you can't grasp a bigger point. Yeah, man. Oh, JT. I love what that dude's doing. I said a long time ago when he went to Burkina, I said when he went to Kenya, he ain't going back to Burkina like that. He went back to Kenya. Now you're right back in Kenya. And it's cool. I reached out to the brother. I want to connect him with some of my people to do some certain things because he's trying to do land projects and stuff. More power to him. More power to him. But you see, when you watch his shows, I don't comment much. But that dude, it's haters who jump in his comments. He be like, so what? Good enough for me? Oh, well, you don't got to be here. Whatever. That's because that's a person who's taking action. The brother just brought his whole family over there. You know what I'm saying? So what are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for? What black messiah are you waiting for to come through for you, to come and put you on his shoulders and carry you to the promised land? Because you got brothers right here that's living proof. I'm going to say like C.T. Fletcher, I'm living proof that the master plan worked. You know what I'm saying? This stuff works. We're doing it. There's no more room for doubt. You're not even doubting anymore. You just hating at this point if you speaking against what we're doing, because there's too many people doing it for you to be still doubting it. And we might have to put that on a t-shirt. There's too many people doing it for you to.
I got that. That's a but. I got to write that down.
You write that shit down. You write that down. You quote me.
Yeah. I got to write that down.
But yeah, so there's too many people doing it for you to still be doubting it. There's nobody right now who's on social media in these spaces who should be saying, I don't know what to do. How do I start? What do I do first? You got too many brothers out here, too many big bros out here doing it for you to feel like you don't know where to start. If you still don't know where to start, that means you're not paying close enough attention. If you don't know where to start, that means you're spending too much time in the wrong spaces, right? Right? You're spending too much time on the wrong space, in the wrong spaces, and not enough time in the right ones. If you still talking about I don't know what to do, and you call yourself having an Africa plan, or you even call yourself having an America plan, because what you'll understand is, even though we're mostly like Pan-Africanist minded over here, we get a lot of people from other ideologies who frequent these channels. Why? Because these are the channels where stuff is happening. These are the channels where you come click on the channel, and now the dude running the channel is doing something new. Like, whoa, this dude did all that. Dinah's got his citizenship. Whoa, we were all blown away. Wow, we didn't even know, did you? You didn't even know. Why? Spending too much time in the wrong spaces. Too many people doing it for you to still be doubting it, period.
Guys, hit that like button again. Please hit the like button as you guys come in. Again, please, everyone hit that like button. Also, too, we'll go ahead and open up the lines of Uhuru at searchforuhuru.com or Uhuru at searchforuhuru.com. Again, send me an email. Send me an email, because people always asking, how do I call in? Okay, send me an email, all right, to this email that's in the chat room, and I will forward you the link. And then you click on the link and you can call in and ask your question. So no, House of Amir is Ile Amir, which is my marketplace. Go to ileamir.com. What I showed earlier this morning, or earlier this show, tripping. And you get your Africa is My Therapy shirt there. So that's Ile Amir, which is House of Amir, my marketplace. And I actually showed the site earlier in the stream when we first started. So go there, check it out. Grab some gear, grab your Ile Amir pillow, grab your soft Ile Amir pillow while you're there as well, everyone. No, there's no Ogun juice at ileamir.com. Sorry, there's no Ogun juice there. So let's check the email, see what we got, see anybody calling in. Brandon, when you headed back to the continent?
February 15th.
Okay.
I'm going to send my family out there first. They're going to beat me out there. I'm going to send them on the 5th, and then I'm going to head out there on the 15th to meet up with them.
Okay. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Again, guys, if you want to call in, emails in the chat room at Uhuru at searchforuhuru.com. Go ahead and call in and ask your question. Go ahead and call in and ask your question, everyone.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's like people talking about GameStop, people talking about Bitcoin. Do you understand? All those things are amazing. All those things are great. But do you understand that when you have your own, when you're investing in yourself, all those things are just a means to an end? There's no way Bitcoin, GameStop should be dominating our conversation, because those are just means to an end. Those are just certain aspects, certain things you can use to make a little money right here, come up with a little money. You're not going to be able to feed your family off of GameStop for the rest of your life. You're just not. It's a way to make a little money, and then they might kill it again or whatever, who knows. But you got to be 20 steps ahead of that. You got to have something that's moving constantly. Don't talk to me about GameStop. We already know about that. Talk to me about what you're doing. What are you like? If you talk to me, I ain't gonna talk about GameStop. I'm gonna talk about OAP. If Dynast talks to me, he doesn't need. If we talk about GameStop, that's a secondary conversation because the first conversation is, bro, what you up to right now, bro? I'm working on this. I'm working on this for House of Amir. I'm working on this for Eli Amir. Hey, bro, I'm working this for OAP. We got our projects. Then, bro, did you hear about the GameStop stuff? Did you hear about the Bitcoin stuff? That's all secondary. We're going to need you guys to get on the A team of people who got their own project, but they are able to sit and dabble in other things to get a little bread here, get a little bread here. It's like back in the day, the mafia. The mafia controlled all the refuse, the trash departments, the construction companies, all that. But if they could get a little extra money by busting open parking meters, they go send somebody to go do that. They got a tip on a horse down at the track. They send somebody to go do that, go handle that. But they had their day in, day out bread and butter projects that they were working on to where nothing else came through. They had that to look forward to. At this point, my thing is like, yo, at the end of the day, I still can go build me a house on my property in Kenya and not worry about a damn thing. I could build a hut with no lights or nothing and just at least I'll be there and it's mine and I got it. We all need to be getting to that point. We all need to be getting to that point. These different things that we follow, if it's not making you no money, if it's not getting you some game that you could turn around and go utilize to get some money or progress yourself or improve yourself in some way, you need to abandon that. You got to let that stuff go so that you can have room to bring in things that actually enrich your life, enrich your existence that you could pass down to your damn family. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
No, guys, again, hit that like button. Someone said they sent the email. I have not received the email yet, so hopefully I'll get it here shortly. Hopefully I will get the email shortly.
Hey, for real though, I have been making some gains though. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this, Dynast. My arms got way bigger. You see that? I've been on the biceps, man, the triceps. You feel me? The beach is that way, literally, because the beach is that way.
All right. So what's going on in Long Beach in LA? You guys back open? Are you guys still shut down? Or what's going on?
Man, the day Biden got inaugurated, right now we got more COVID hospitalizations and deaths than like any time last year. And they're opening back up outdoor dining. They're opening up like nail salons, all this stuff. Soon as that boy got inaugurated, they was like, okay, we got what we wanted. And they just start opening everything back up.
Why is that? What do you like? What unpackage that a little bit?
Listen. The political language is, it's very uncouth. Basically, it's proven to you that the whole COVID-19 thing, it wasn't a hoax or fake, but they weaponized it for political gain, and that shows you that these people will do anything to maintain power. That shows you that the white man is still in the business of securing power, even from his own. And you think, oh, he's going to defund the police. He's going to do all this. No, he's not. That's like a dude who's a carpenter giving you his hammer. Yo, bro, take my hammer. I'm going to still do carpentry, but I'll throw you my hammer. That's not going to happen. You're the nail. He needs the hammer to smash you. Therefore, he's going to keep the hammer rolling. He's going to keep it in his hand. So it just shows you they basically held you hostage for a year, right? In a bid to secure power at the end of the day. And it worked. It worked. You actually approved of them. You approved of it by a big majority. So literally, whether he's going to do that should be a lesson to you. We should have all been able. I feel like a fool because I should have been in a position where I could just get up, dip with my family to Africa, wait it out. Like JT is over there right now. He like, I ain't coming back. He's like, if they talking about a COVID to get back to America, guess I ain't coming back because he's in a position where he can do that. I'm not in that position yet, but I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. And we should all be looking to get to that position where we can make our own reality. Oh, everything locked down. Not for me, because I can go somewhere where they locked down. Oh, they do a mandatory COVID test to walk in the grocery store. Not for me, because I can go somewhere where they're not requiring that. But instead, what are we worried about? What are we talking about? Who hit who? And who's scamming who? And all the gossip. Ooh, and what's this person doing over there? And why are they doing it? But will be doomed if something went the wrong way just right here in America or wherever we at. We have to understand that it's bigger than just petty, trendy crap.
Right.
It's about legacy building. It's about building a power base, something that you can tap into when shit hits the fan. But we don't like. Why are we trying to do that? No, we're trying to have beefs. We're trying to have these petty divisions. Oh, bro, I believe this and you believe that. And no, I can't build. Somebody told me the other day on the channel, he said, I can't build in Africa until Africans tell me my complete lineage. That dude said he can't build in Africa until Africans can tell him his complete lineage. And I said, so you mean to tell me if you see $1 on the ground, you ain't gonna bend over to pick it up? That's the way our people think. They have all these personal reservations that don't even mean crap because no one really cares. Period. But yeah, I agree with the comments. JT is he's a good ambassador for Black Americans. I mean, anybody's a good ambassador. Different strokes for different folks. JT represents a certain background, people coming from a certain place in their life. I represent people coming from a certain background, a different place in their life, right? You know, and the biggest thing is he's showing people who come from a similar background that they can do it too. You know what I'm saying? JT was in the streets. I was in the streets. We was Pookies and Ray Rays. That's the reality. But look at us now. The Pookies and Ray Rays is doing more than the guys who think they're too smart and got the suit and the tie and think they're better than everybody. Those are the dudes in here scared asking us, oh, bro, do you think is it safe over there? All the people who you looking up to in America who ain't doing nothing, not showing you nothing, but how to better kiss the white man's butt. So it took the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the dude like Diana's ex-athlete. It took us, the people who are go-getters, risk takers, to come from our society in America and go out to Africa and blaze a trail for everybody, to blaze a trail for our people. It never came from the place you thought it would come from, did it? It didn't come from the celebrity class. Jay-Z didn't do it. They came, was there for 5 minutes, threw some money around, and they dipped. It came from the place you least expected it, and it always will. Because it's always the people who you look at and you don't see the value who end up surprising you in the end. That's just the way life works. That's the way life works. So what you need to do is tap yourself in to as much positive, productive, progressive stimulation in media as you can find. Because these trains don't stop. One monkey don't stop, no show. You will get left behind with all your reservations, doubts, and reasons why you didn't do it. Trust me, I had people drop out of the OAP 3 weeks from inception when it started. Same people begging me to be back in the OAP right now. They got left behind because they had all the reasons. And now we got the result. And they like, well, we want that result too. And I say, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare let you benefit when you didn't even believe in it in the first place. And that's what it's going to be. You're going to get a lot of people left behind because of whatever various reasons. Some people just can't drive past a McDonald's without pulling in the drive-thru. And that's
right.
That. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I was agreeing with you.
Some people, I was talking about on my channel today, somebody told me about $25 a month was tripping. But the thing is, you spending that at the IHOP. You spending that at the Bojangles down in Alabama on Bowberry biscuits. But you're letting that hold you back from your destiny. from your dreams, from your goals, from creating your own reality. You got to be a fool to let that stuff stand in the way and keep you from what you're doing, right? So, period. That's all I'm encouraging everyone. 2021 has to be unlike any other year that preceded it. I don't want to hear Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, any of that, Kwame Ture, none of that. I want you in the mirror saying your own name, talking about what you about to do. I don't care about no speeches and no poetry readings. I care about what you gonna do, because that crap don't mean nothing to me. It just knock me easy. Okay, there's nothing interesting here. There's nothing to hide here. But look at all we're doing. We're regular people like everybody else. Only difference is we're willing to do the things today that others will not do, so that we can have the things tomorrow that others will not have. Do you want to have something, or are you still banking on working till you 69 years old so you could collect retirement for 3 years before you drop dead? Because that's what's going to happen. That's the American dream. I got a big old house. I paid all my money for this stuff. You got to have, you know what was funny? I used to work with this old man, Dinus. 69 years old. So you
Oh, hold on one second. Sheriff, you got to turn off the playback, brother.
Sharif.
Sharif. You got to turn off the playback.
Yeah, can you guys, hello, can you guys see me and hear me?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Good evening, gentlemen.
How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing well.
Wonderful. So this is my first time calling in. I've seen you guys in programs before. So I guess just want to give shout out to you guys. Much respect that you you guys are doing what you're doing and spreading the word, and that is definitely commendable and honorable. Just want to know what more. And I heard Brandon earlier say, hey, at this point, if you don't know what to do, really that's on you. I'm not too sure that's entirely accurate. The only reason why I say is some people come into consciousness at different times and different points. So some people really just want to, belong and want to know what to do and how to go about it. So like for myself, I'm a member of Afrikanism Chiambori's group called ADDI. And, we've got various projects we're trying to undertake on the continent. And, I just want to spread the word about that, but also, learn about other things. I mean, it's a lot of things we all could do, but, I guess what I want to avoid is for people to just kind of reinvent the wheel, so to speak. That's part of, I think, us as Black folks, a lot of times we're just not organized well enough that we can. So I guess my question to you guys is, maybe put in the chat room some organizations or some things that we all can kind of collectively join and kind of work together and have numbers. You know what I mean?
I mean, you are the organization. You don't there's going to be nothing that if you have never operated in an organizational structure before, that's probably not going to be the best avenue for you. What people are going to have to do is start doing the work. When people join these organizations, it's almost like we want to get the benefit without me actually. That's like saying somebody else is going to do the footwork for me, and I just got to invest, which is fine if you're okay with that. But if you're like a lot of our people who like to be like doubting Thomases, oh, what about this and what about that and what about this? Our people are like hands-on. They're going to have to go physically see it. You're going to have to explain it to them, and then they can make a real decision as to what they want to do. And when I said if you're still asking it what to do, I didn't say that's on you. What I said is that means you're in the wrong spaces. That's what I said. Because you, brother, you got on here and said you already in ADDI. So that means based on being in these spaces, not here or mine, but wherever you were at when you heard about that, that means you're in the right spaces because you're already a part of something. But you got people who are here and then they on the other BS channel, then they on the Hebrew channel or the Moorish Science Temple channel, and they come here and say, well, what do we do? You're spending too much time in the wrong spaces because there's brothers who are Hebrew Israelites doing work. My brother Ty Nichols, there's brothers who are Moors over in Africa doing work. You know what I'm saying? That simply means you are in the wrong spaces. If you're listening to people, spending your time with people, giving them your time every day, and they're not telling you and directing you towards things that you can do, or you can't imitate what they're doing, you're in the wrong spaces. That's just it. So you're in the right spaces. So that's what I'm telling people to do. If something you can do is to keep on visiting these channels, pay attention to it, Like, you remember when you sat up in Zaddy's church? You were at church every Sunday. Didn't learn a damn thing in 20 years about the Bible, but you was always there. Show up to your own stuff like you show up to today's stuff, and you're going to be more equipped when you leave here than you ever were equipped when you sat up over there for 18, 20, 30 years, right? So you just need to keep on coming back and just change your perspective, because if you can't figure out a way and you've been here a while, it simply means that the way you're looking at it is totally wrong. But the first trip is what we always tell diners. First thing we tell them, what do we tell them, Dinah? What's the first thing we tell them they need to do?
When they get to Africa before?
They need to visit. Exactly.
Right.
Go visit Africa.
Right.
First step. Dinah, we was telling them that way back in December when we was talking about Trump. Your first step, go visit Africa. How many are still in here who haven't even done that? How many are in here who still ain't even got a passport? You're not keeping up. You're sitting at the back of the damn class saying all this stuff. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We don't got time for that anymore. You look, last year, COVID, it was super hard for people to get the passport. I got my daughter's passport last year. I applied for it, got it in 2 months. Why are you still not getting your passport when it's $150? Because it might come a time when they like, we ain't giving out no more passports. We're not going to give out no passport for the next 10 years to combat COVID. If you got one, your grandfather, then you could go. But we not letting nobody else out who ain't got one, and we ain't giving them. And you're going to be still sitting there talking about, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You're being shown what to do. Like we said, guys, what's our new stand? There's too many people doing it for you to still be doubting it.
Right.
But I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, we're good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You got some crackling going on.
You got like crackling going on your end.
And you like Two-Face. We can only see half your face too.
Yeah, so let me.
You good though?
All right, I'm not good with this stuff, fellas.
But you good. You
appreciate that. Huh?
You good. You good though.
No, I got you. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate all hands on deck. There's no excuses anymore. I say it all the time. You know, we got to do it. People got to step up. There's no more excuses, because I mean, I really truly think we're definitely here in America, we're in dire circumstances, definitely. And I think it's only going to get worse. So I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for getting me on.
Oh, no problem, brother. Thank you for coming.
Yep, hey man, I'm not a person who sits up and tries to fearmonger people or bait people in with fear tactics. But I'm telling you, if I'm a person telling you it's not looking good, you need to be listening, because I don't scare easily. But you gotta at least have a contingency that doesn't involve marching out to the American Northwest. I heard some dude talk about, man, I got me a bug out bag, and if the shit hit the fan, and then in the next breath, he was talking about white supremacy and the KKK and how he used to live down in the South, and then he did this and did that. I said, well, when everything happened, you gonna run into the wilderness where the KKK is at, burning crosses? Literally, we get in these thought processes that don't even make sense. You like the KKK's in the wilderness. But if something go wrong, I'm single, me by myself is gonna run into the wilderness with a can of tuna and a jar of peanut butter and a freaking Swiss Army knife, and somehow I'm gonna survive. Come on, man. Come on. Let's keep it real. But what I was saying earlier before the brother jumped on, there was I worked with an old white man, and I tell this story on my channel. This guy lived in an apartment. I said, Ron, why are you so rich? Why do you live in an apartment? He said, Brandon, all I wanted to do when I was younger was buy a house and retire, a big house. He said, I wanted a 3-story mansion. He said, but when I got old, I realized something. I said, what, man? He said, I can't climb all those damn stairs in a mansion. You work your whole life to buy a big old house. And then the day you retire, you realize you can't even climb the stairs. That's literally what we do in America. They put the carrot out in front of us, and we chase the carrot until we realize, damn, I don't even got no teeth to eat the carrot now because you wasted your whole life chasing after, like Dr. Amos Wilson said, the power of influence, where somebody else controls what you believe will make you happy, where someone else builds and creates the things that you believe will make you happy. It's some of you on here talking about a Tesla. Do you build Teslas? All I want is a Tesla. One of my friends, I just want a Tesla truck, bro. But do you build Teslas? You'd be happy with that Tesla truck. Yeah, I would. But do you build Tesla? No. Who told you that you would be happy with a Tesla truck? Who told you that you needed a 5-story house? Who told you you needed a pond in the back with catfish so you could go fishing? Somebody else. Or somebody who looked like you, who was told to by somebody who don't look like you. You're just chasing 70 years old. Some people are like, I can't wait till I get my Social Security. You wait until you 75. You waiting for the last 5 years of your existence to go do what you want to do.
Right.
You sound crazy. I got a bucket list when I'm 90. What? I got a bucket list right now, and it's going to be done by the end of the year. But I mean, go ahead, Dynasty.
Keep going. We're listening, guys. Hit that like button again. Please hit the like button. Also, too, in the chat room is the email. Send me email. All right, send me email, and I will forward you the link. So if you guys like to call in, ask a question, make a statement, again, send me an email at huru@searchforhuru.com or huru@searchforhuru.com. Send me an email at huru@searchforhuru.com. And I'll send you the link, and you could call in and ask your question. Also, too, make sure you go to dynastymirror.com. Go to dynastymirror.com. Subscribe to our email list so you guys can stay on topic, everyone. Again, so you guys can stay. Well, I'm sorry. So you guys can stay in the now. I was reading Rasuni Diamond Beauty's question, and she said, what's the topic? And I'm like, stay on topic. So you guys can stay up to date in regards to what's going on with Dynasty Mirror, the brand. So go to dynastymirror.com and let's see here, and join our email list. It's ironic you said Tesla, Elon Musk left South Africa to Palo Alto, California to become the richest man in the world.
Oh, man. Look, when you talk about the richest man in the world, what are you talking about? The guy's going to be the richest man in the universe. The white folks is already talking about interplanetary colonialism. They're trying to go to other planets now. They talking about other planets. You talking about little 50-year-old girls reading speeches at white people's inaugurations. That's what we focused on. They're going to other planets. Planets. Do you understand that? Like for example, how many of you shared this video? How many of you shared this YouTube stream? We know you on all the social medias. How many of you shared this to your Facebook and your Clubhouse and all that stuff? That's called being on code. How many likes do you have compared to how many people watching this video? It's the small things. Perfection is a bunch of small things done well. That's it. People say, oh, well, we not perfect. We can't be perfect. Yes, you can. Just do all the little things right. If I have a cup of tea, if I got a cup of tea and I got a cup and I got some lemon and I got a spoon and a tea bag and some sugar, I can make the perfect cup of tea. If I do all those little things right, that is a perfect cup of tea. But we sit up and say, oh, we can't be perfect. Why are you expecting more from us? We expect more from you because you deserve more than what you're okay with having. That's why. You deserve more than what you're accepting. But you don't want to do the little things. I got on here, while I was talking to y'all, I shared this stream. While I was talking to y'all, I looked at my phone and shared this stream. Everybody talk about being on code. But how can we get on code if nobody tell nobody else that we talking about being on code? How can we do that? There was like the free trade agreement opening thing where they opened the free trade agreement.
What?
How many of us knew about that but didn't tell nobody else? How many of us knew about that but didn't?
We did a show. We did a show on it.
Right. How many of us knew about that, Dynasty, but didn't go tell at least 10 businessmen? My boy was there. He was like, yo, the Chinese was in there. They was all clicked up. I guarantee you, guess what? The Chinese told each other about it. How many of us maybe showed up and didn't tell each other about it? How many of us showed up and was just like, well, I'm here and I got mine? They didn't report that the free trade agreement thing opening was happening, but they sure did report back to you about how many Chinese was there. See what I'm saying? And it's the little stuff that we do like that. It's the little stuff that we do. Period. It's the little things that we do that determine our future. Somebody said, bye, let them go to space. That person is not thinking. Do you know what white people are planning in space? Remember under George Bush dynasty, Operation Star Wars? Remember that?
Right.
George Bush said, we're going to go to space, put satellites up there with missiles attached to them so that we can hit any target on the planet with a missile if somebody shows hostility towards us. So Mrs. Bye, let them go to space. Well, they're going to go up there and then they're going to unilaterally control you from space. Then they just say, oh, them dudes just ride and burn down the police. Send a laser beam down there and knock that fool up off of that statue. But bye, let them go to space. Because that's what we do. We have a dismissive attitude about everything. And guess what that does? That only hurts us. That only hurts us. You don't say, man, Elon Musk is trying to colonize the stars. Damn, let me figure out how to, like, has your kid ever been to space camp? My daughter lives in California, but she's been to space camp in Alabama with NASA. Has your kid ever done that? No, because bye, let him go to space. We're not even thinking like that. But I bet your kid got them $300 pair of shoes on. I bet they got that $300 outfit, shirt, sweatsuit. You have to stop just being dismissive of everything. You have to start looking at the world and how it's operating and adjust to it so that you can remain in it thriving. I have the people on my channel, I had them do some homework, Dinus. I told them, look up any country in the world and today look up any country in the world and tomorrow tell me what is that country's number one export and their number one source of revenue, right? Right? It was good because all the people, I love the people on my channel. They're so responsive. It's like very cohesive. I like that. They all came the next day and I asked them, what's up with the homework assignment? And they all start talking about, I didn't know Chile was one of the world's largest exporters of copper. I didn't know that till I did that little experiment. And they start talking about all these places and what they export and how they bring their money in. And I said, that proves one point. In order to survive in this world, you have to offer something to it. Right. You have to have a sacrifice to give this world for you to survive here. The reason why you see Africa has all those countries and those countries still exist is because Africa has something to offer the rest of the world. Now, are they offering it in a fair way that benefits them in a real way? Maybe not. That's debatable. But they're able to at least have something that other people want to where those people have to come to them to get it. What do we have as Black America? What are we offering the world? Rap songs? The latest dance move? As my boy 15% said, the latest the newest flavors of twerk wind? The newest scents of twerk wind? Mm-hmm. We're not offering, we don't have anything to offer anybody that's tangible, but we begging for tangibles. You see why you don't get no tangibles? Because you don't got nothing else to give. Like, it's a trade-off. Oh, everybody else got reparations except us. Man, look, Japan is a technological giant. Right. They got a lot of stuff that everybody needs. Innovation. China. Oh, they got a lot of labor and stuff that people want. Cheap labor. Oh, the Jews got reparations. They got a lot of money. They got a lot of money and a lot of knowledge on how to build up money. And that's rooted even in their old teachings and stuff. They have tangible things to offer. That's why they're able to thrive. And what we're telling you is, look, we're going to have to be collective and cohesive so that we can develop some tangibles, so that we can actually start making demands. And if they don't meet our demands, we can go off on our own and just be like, yo, we don't want to deal with you. We don't want to deal with you. Of course, part of my president, of course, the market is real. We all know that. That's why you trade options, get in and get out as fast as you can. There's a workaround. There's a button for that. Go handle it. Get on Robinhood, click the option to start trading options, and then start doing it. Go on YouTube. There's lots of videos. Get your little $500, $300, $700 and get out of there. Buy pieces of stocks. But the point is, there's no more time for beef. There's no more time for people fighting and arguing. There's no more time for you to try to practice like intellectual pugilism with other people. We're at the point where we all just got to say, look, what does this brother have to offer? What does this person, what does this sister have to offer? All right, they could come in. Because if there was a vote right now and we had to pick 5 leaders, who you think they're going to choose? You, the guy over there talking about, oh, man, you don't know, though, back in 1992, you know, or oh, have you been to Jamestown and read the billboard where it talks about the slaves was auctioned off right here? All that crap. It's meaningless if it's not being used to motivate you forward and into something progressive. But that's what we're focused on. It was a guy on my channel the other day. He just could not understand that we didn't want a history lesson. We wanted tangible, we wanted legitimate plans. We wanted structure. We wanted progressive ideas. That's what we wanted. The guy was like, but you got to understand, man, back in 1779, he couldn't get off it. Our minds are locked. Our minds are locked. Our minds are locked on the past. And I don't know what it is. Maybe people just got issues, right? But our minds are locked. Can't get past a certain point. You remember on that movie Life, that boy can't get right? The dude
can't get right.
That's how some of us are. Some of us are like, can't get right. Like, no matter how much you talk to them, you try to beat it into their head, all they're going to do is revert back to what they think is most important. And even when you explain to them, like, bro, you didn't study all the books of the Talmud, dude, and you still live in your mom's basement. Maybe the books could take a break. You could take a break on the books and go get a job at the local Subway, bro. Nah, bro, I got to study these books. I got to go drink wine in the park like the Hebrew Israelites by where I live. Like, literally, this is what we're doing. We all want to be intellectuals. Our group is overrun with intellectuals. We're overrun with little intellectuals, Dinus. Too many smart guys, too many smart girls, too many people who think they know what they're talking about. But nobody willing to pick up a hammer and a nail and build something with it. So we got to stop beefing, got to stop procrastinating. We have to just be at a point where we're ready to do work. Nobody else called in?
No, I sent the link out to 2 other people. I'm just waiting for them to
Brandon is owned.
You know, I'm just waiting for them to click on the link and call in. Guys, go to Hoover at searchforhoover.com or Hoover at searchforhoover.com, and let's take a quick commercial break real quick. So, guys, as you guys know, I've mentioned this before. I brought this up. I am sponsoring a school in Sierra Leone, the Chuck Brammer School. We are working on building a computer lab. Okay, we are working on building a computer lab for the school. Again, we are working on building a computer lab for the school. So please, I'm going to pull the site up right now. Go to africapersonified.org. Africapersonified.org. That is the nonprofit. We are a 501c3. So again, all donations are tax deductible. Go to africapersonified.org. Scroll down to where you see the Bo Sierra Leone option, right? So Bo Sierra Leone, learn more about the project, click read more. So again, you're going to see the Bo Sierra Leone project. So here it goes. To sponsor the project, donate, click on sponsor this project. And this also to this video, this is Miss Katie Conte, who is the founder of the school, and that's me. And then she gives us a walkthrough of the school. So this is when I actually went in early, I think that was end of November, early December, when I had stopped by to visit the school in Bo, Sierra Leone. So again, guys, please go contribute, go donate. And also you can donate by clicking ways to help and clicking on donate. And then guys, make sure you go to, hold on one second. Go to ilayamir.com. Again, go to ilayamir.com. All right. Go and grab all of your merchandise at House of Amir, an African marketplace. You can get your prints. You can get your shirts. You know, the shirt I'm wearing, Africa's My Therapy. Bam. It's right there on the site. So go to ilayamir, ILEAMIR, again, ILEAMIR.com, House of Amir. And go copy your merchandise, everybody.
Man, you looking swole up in that shirt.
What'd you say?
You looking swole up in that shirt.
Yeah, so go and copy your products, everybody. It really means a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see here. We got somebody on the line. Steven, go ahead, brother.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we're good. How are you?
Good? Good. So I'm calling because I wanted to speak on one of Brandon's points. I think when you say people are dismissive towards these things, I think it's really fear. I think a lot of people, they see things they don't know about, and it is perceived as being dismissive, but I think it's really fear. And I think we should call that out, because I think that's holding us back in a lot of things, you know. And you know, I think that's an issue in our community, is the fact that there's a lot of fear. People don't, when they see something new that they know nothing of, and some of them don't feel that they can contribute or don't understand it, they try to silence it, you know?
Right. No, I agree with you 100%. I mean, yeah, there's a fear aspect to it. You know, our people sometimes get scared of certain things, but yeah, dismissive, whatever. But if you are scared, you know, we're the group of people who claims this like moral high ground over everybody else. You know, we're more moral than everybody. So why not just be honest and be like, yo, I'm scared, bro. I really don't know what to do. Like, can you help me? You know, and then someone can help you. But if you don't talk about it, you know, the first step to solving your problem is to admit that you have a problem. Until you do, no one can help you. You know, so there's a lot of things. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I agree with you, but I think, this is just my perception, I think the most dangerous people in the world are people who are scared, because they're always going to act out of desperation in any way to get them back to the comfort that they seek, you know? So I think, you know, that's also the cause of it as well.
So what you think we should do? You think we should just leave them behind? That's what I think.
You know, I hate to be like that, but yeah, we can't take everybody. All you gotta do is read the Bible. You can see a lot of traitors, a lot of people try to do good for, and they turn their backs on it. I mean, look at the you got behind that. I believe that's Malcolm X, MLK, Marcus Garvey. All of them were killed or died with their people turning their backs on them. So I think that's another thing we have to humble ourselves about.
I heard Malcolm X got stabbed by a black lady. I heard a black lady. No, for real. Malcolm X got stabbed by a black woman.
No. That wasn't Malcolm X. That was Martin Luther King.
I mean, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. She basically took a top of a can opener, right. You open up a can, and she stabbed him in the chest with it.
And then another black lady killed Martin Luther King Jr.'s mom while she was in church. Or it was a guy, but yeah.
Right. Crazy stuff.
So, and you know, I think we need to speak on that as well. That point is that all our leaders, the downfall of them, you know, Martin Luther King's approval rating before he died was at an all-time low. I mean,
Right.
we really turned our backs on him when he started talking about the Vietnam War. Um, he was really about it, but I think speaking to the title of it, No Beef. The other point I wanted to hit on is maybe I haven't been around that long, or I missed it, but what happened to people like Lou Major? I feel like his perspective was needed, and that's one thing I liked about the panels is that they had different perspectives on it. I actually agree with his perspective as an African American myself. I agree 100% with him. So I just wonder, you know, is him not being on the show a lot? Is it to make people feel a little more comfortable? Because
No,
I
no, it
just
has
feel
nothing.
like,
No, it has nothing to do with that. That's something that's off topic. So
Right.
okay. Well, I'm saying it's on topic because we say no beef, and the only real beef I saw while I was on this channel was that episode with another gentleman.
Nah, Lou, nobody ever had. Nah, Lou was on. We was on Lou's side 99% of the time. But I mean, I don't want to talk. I mean, that's not something we should even talk about right now. But no,
Okay.
I'm telling you, anybody who you see regularly on any show, you know that they get along behind the scenes, right? Like me and
Okay.
Knockmees used to argue on here all the time, and then we'll be talking on WhatsApp, all day, So it's never nothing
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
agree with him. I respect the man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
respect
and that's the
Magnesium
thing.
because he's an elder, and I respect him. But he, I, his perspective to me is detrimental and dangerous to our progression,
Yeah,
in my
you just
opinion.
got to get to know him. You got to get to
So,
know him because he's a person who's misunderstood, but that guy is building in Africa. You see what I'm saying? So for all his perspective, he's doing work in Africa because he just has a certain viewpoint about a certain thing that he doesn't really like about the relationship between Africans and the diaspora and on the continent, and he calls that out. And so people say, "Oh, well, he's anti-African," but he's not. He's building on Africa. He has a lot of love for Africa and Africans. It's something that he feels needs to be addressed. But ultimately, you can believe whatever you want because ain't nobody gonna treat you worse than the white man, the Asian, and all them, and they're even in Africa. So it don't even matter what a black person say to you because it's whether, okay, bro, you think I smell like poop, or are you building in Africa? Because I know the other alternative is something that is totally unacceptable. It does no good for me at all. So I'm just like, yo, we need to get anybody. Lou, he talks the way he does, but he's still building in Africa. Anybody who's willing to build in Africa, we're all going to have to come together because I really believe there's going to be a point where we're going to have like a separation up in here, not in this group, but amongst our people, amongst our ranks, because it's going to be at the point where it's like, look, either y'all going, if y'all not with us, y'all gonna need to get out the way, or y'all against us. And you've seen it before. Look at the
right,
movie Birth of a Nation, where they went and snitched out on Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? And why?
right.
Because we're always trying to bring in people who just don't want to be a part of what we doing. And we're like, yo, but still, yeah, how many of us? How many of us are still trying to apologize
But,
for people who ultimately have told you and showed you, yo, I'm not down with what you're doing. We do it every single day.
right.
You know?
And I mean, the thing is, too, a lot of people don't realize that before Martin Luther King died, he said, "I feared, I led my people into a burning house." He has regrets with uh, segregation. I mean, integration. Um, and I think it's a part of history. I think a lot of people should learn about as to how could a man who was the symbol for integration could then have a 180 and why, you know?
How
Um,
can the people who know everything this man said and everything he stood for still be thinking that they're going to get something out of an entity that has killed every single person who has ever dared to challenge it, whether it be peaceful or not even violent, because who did any violence? These dudes didn't bust a damn grape when it came to physical stuff. But who they tried to use the avenues that the system allowed them to make a change. And the system's ultimate answer was like, yo, bring down the sledgehammer and smash these dudes. 65, 70 years later, we back on the same, like diners call it, Negro hamster wheel, doing the same stuff, thinking that the result is going to be different. We done got hold, bro, and we still talking about, oh yeah, we gonna go do this, and they gonna defund the police, and now it's about whatever the next thing we talk about. We need to be just focused on moving forward. Anybody who can't get it, they just can't get right. They like that dude on that movie, they can't get right, and we're gonna have to start identifying those people and just stand away from them. It should literally be like when those people jump in these chats, everybody should literally just be like, ignore that person because they don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, just
would you guys say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, I was saying. So, do you guys think that at the bare minimum, like if you could just put a word on it, do you think that it's accountability? Is that an issue? Like overall, is that the fundamental issue? Because a lot of basically what we're saying is a lot of people are getting away with a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be getting away with.
There's a one-leg duck swimming circle, Steven. Of course it is. It's accountability, and it's our inability to hold each other accountable. That's the bigger issue. We have no way of holding.
Do you think it's because we and I don't mean this to offend us. I mean, because I think we're great. But do you think it's because in a capitalistic society we don't really have much to offer?
That's part of it. That's part of it. But the reality is like this. Say I get on YouTube, right? I tell everybody send me $1,000, right? And then they send me $1,000, and then I say, joke's on you. I wasn't ever gonna do what I said I was gonna do with your money. Bye. How can we hold that person accountable? We have to go to the white man. That's why when people be scamming in Africa, people get so pissed off because there's literally nothing you could do. Because we have nothing set up for ourselves, no institution set up for ourselves where it's like, nah, we're gonna make that person pay for if they mishandle our people, right? We don't have that. Right. Even in America, someone can come into the black community and do all types of skullduggery and harm to our community. At the end of the day, all we can do is call up Johnny Cracker. Oh, Mr. White Man 911, they did this to us, and we need you to come down and pick them up. And if we did go and execute judgment or justice on our own, we would be sitting in jail. As long as the black man is unable to hold his own accountable for the wrongs that they do to his people, we will always be on the bottom because China can prosecute and convict a Chinese person. Israel can prosecute and convict and even execute an Israeli person. But black America, black people, FBA, ADOS, we can't do anything to the people who do wrong to us. If someone kills in our community and we know they killed, if we go out and kill that person, we go into jail. That's the reality. So it's not just the lack of accountability, it's the lack of being able to hold somebody accountable. Because I could murder somebody out in the streets and be like, I didn't do it, or it ain't my fault. You know, they came at me. But at the end of the day, that white man's court system can hold me accountable for what I did, no matter how I view it. So we got all these little traitors and like cancers within our society that we can't do anything about because we have no means to hold them accountable.
So then you're also talking about a lack of character, right? Because if you have character, you have self-accountability.
Excuse me.
Right?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, characters. Yeah, not everybody gonna have character, but that's what accountability does. It makes you, even no matter what your character is, it forces you to stick to a certain code of ethics. And we always talking about on code. We need to be on code. How can you be on code when you got, and I'm not saying no names, but you got two people who told you do all this stuff for 4 years, and then they went up and did exactly the opposite of what they said they was going to do, right? If he walk in this house, I'm gonna slap him in the face. But then he walked in the house and they just, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? We had some stuff like that going on, and then they were able to get away with that. They were able to get away with doing the exact opposite of what they said they would do. and all is well. Same people now, oh, sorry, didn't work out the way I thought. Let's do some movie reviews. That's our problem. People can do stuff like that in our community, and nobody can do anything to them about it. And that will always keep us on the bottom. People can prey on our people as much as they want and walk away untouched, unscathed, unharmed. I'm not going to say names, but y'all, it's happened so many times. People was over here selling citizenship. It was some dude in New York talking about, if you send me X amount of dollars, I can give you your indigenous citizenship and all this and make you. Why is that dude even still walking? You know what I'm saying? Not wish with nobody, but how is that dude still able to show his face around New York? Because we can't hold nobody accountable for nothing. Even the Chinese.
New York, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere because people are going to try to get it however they can.
Hey, Dynas, you remember the movie Enter the Dragon or whatever, Return of the Dragon or whatever? Remember when the Chinese people didn't want Bruce Lee teaching the Americans Kung Fu?
Right.
And they kicked his ass, they whooped his ass and almost paralyzed it. They paralyzed his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had a means of, we look at Bruce Lee like Bruce Lee, the toughest dude ever, black people, which is the dumbest thing ever. But we look at Bruce Lee like Bruce Lee is dope. No, it didn't matter how tough Bruce Lee was. Those little old Chinese people paralyzed his ass when he did something that was off code. When he broke the code, they broke his ass. We can't do that.
They do that to this day. I mean, look how they treat their billionaires if they step out of line. They don't care how much
Jack Ma and all them dudes, they scared right now.
Yeah, they don't care how much money you got.
They in hiding right now because the Chinese government is cracking down on them dudes. And I don't know what they did, but they scared. Talking about, oh, nothing, I was just at my country home in Senpai. But they cracked down on theirs. And until we get to that point, it's nothing we're going to be able to do. But to stay on topic, no more beefing. No more beefing. The beef comes from people trying to hold other people accountable when there's no clear structure to do that, Diamond. That's the reality. That's what generates beef among us.
All right, brother Stephen. We appreciate you coming on, man.
Thank you.
All right, please. All right, Hustle Smart, go ahead.
Hustle Smart.
Logic. Man, you know what? Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You know Logic is clearly in the building. You know, shout out to you, Pan African Strikes Back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Mr. Prince, Dennis, Amir. This is my first time on your show. I stay in Atlanta also. I know you ain't from here. I know you're an implant here, but you know, welcome to Atlanta and everything. So, you know, plus you went to Georgia, so you know you 75%. You 75% already, and you're doing work, and you're doing the work for the community. So that puts you up at 1,075%.
Thank you.
I don't care what nobody say, but you know, like I say, man, this is my first time on your show. I be on Brandon's show a lot. I be on Knock Neezy's show a lot. So you know, I just want to know the decorum to your show because you know I can kind of get a little loose. You know, if I get a little loose, just
go ahead. Like we're not beef. As long as it's not beef, we're good. Go ahead.
Oh, well, definitely not beef. And my accountability come with
no curse words.
No curse words. I'm gonna try to be as civilized as I can.
Okay.
Now, I would just listen to the other brother talk, and you know, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I don't know if y'all know him or not. I am a loyal soldier for Black people. I like I said on Brandon's show earlier, I'm the Reggie Miller of Afrikanism. That I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna shoot threes, I'm gonna go. I don't care who's on the team. I'm gonna fight for what I believe in, no matter what. I'm not jumping ship. I'm not taking a better offer. I don't see no other way but for my people. So let me just use that as my introduction. I'm the Reggie Miller of this shit. Now, I was listening to the other brother talk, and you know, I heard some old soft shoe for us slick trying to be, you know, some feminine energy. You get what I'm saying? Like,
we're not doing that.
I'm not gonna do the beef. I'm not gonna do the beefing. But what I'm saying is that if your show is about, you know, not beefing, you get what I'm saying? Now, I the way that, you know, as black men, we try to, even when black men are trying to stay away from drama, you get what I'm saying? You'll still have some other people like that's in the ranks, so to speak, will try to come in and try to get you to push to get the dust off the ground to get up in the air. You get what I'm saying? I'm from the streets, man. I've been out in the streets since I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like Dinus, you know, I respect you, my brother, but I can tell when somebody is trying to come in and throw darts. You get what I'm saying? No matter how hard they throw them, no matter how soft they throw them, no matter if they throw them with gloves on or they throw them, you know what I'm saying, with some flowers and candy in their hand, they still are darts, because even I'm new to the show and I knew what was going on. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that type of stuff I wouldn't even bring up. I'm just from the streets like that. Well, you know, the part of Atlanta I'm from, you get what I'm saying? That right there, we call that.
What part of Atlanta are you from?
I'm from Zone 6. I'm from Zone 6, Gresham Road.
Okay.
Gresham Road, Southeast. It's actually Southeast Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? I stay in Latonia now. You know what I'm saying? That's where Gucci came from, right up there at the Gresham Plaza. Straight. It used to be Straight Drop. Then it was Never Again. Then there was Big Cat Records. Then he left and went, you know, did his thing. So the whole plaza right there, Gresham Road. You know, that's where I'm from. So, like I said, I've been out there at 13, and I understand what we trying to do as a people. And it's almost like we're looking for a certain leader. We have our certain picks. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't agree with certain people picks, you get what I'm saying? We get to choosing sides. We already are a fragile group, just black people in general. But then when you add the point of that, we're trying to separate, because it's only 15% of us is going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And the 85% is going to just fall by the wayside. And when you have the 15% and you're trying to pick sides within those 15%, it's already shaky foundation already. Everybody doesn't have to agree with each other. But if everybody, just like Brandon said earlier, if everybody do the small things right, you get what I'm saying? It will automatically build, and you'll find yourself, you know, like if you start from one end of the room and somebody else started from the one end of the room, you leave yourself out. It's called the Smith system. You would do the same work and meet up with the middle.
Did you used to work at Centos with me?
Hey man, listen, you gotta let me cook, my brother. No, but you know what?
You work at Centos with me?
great minds think alike, bro. See, these are what you have to do for black people. You have to drop nuggets for them to hear something, for them to look it up, because the way we like to be entertained. You give a black person too much entertainment, they become zombies. And if you give them too much information, they become zombies. You get what I'm saying? I just been studying my people for so long, and this the way that we operate. This is why it's so easy to get us off code. This is why it's so easy to keep our mind on one or two things. The same way when somebody get killed or something happen wrong with the police, our selective outrage only lasts for about 2 or 3 days max, dog. You know what I'm saying? I give it 5 days. You know what I'm saying? It started fizzling off after 4 or 5 days, and we right back to supporting massa products and services. You get what I'm saying? Because the way that we operate as a people. But all I'm saying to you, my brother, is, you know, I respect your platform. I respect all the work you do. I look at all your videos and I like all the videos. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if I don't agree with it in its totality, but what I would never do is to let somebody come in, you get what I'm saying, and knowing that their questioning is not genuine, dog. It was so disingenuous. I don't care. It was a lot of fluff on top of it. That was my point of the whole thing, my brother. But what part of Atlanta do you stay in?
I stay in the West End.
The West End?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite African restaurant in Atlanta?
There's Bamba Cuisine off of Campbellton Road, and there's AR Lounge. There's one in Riverdale and one in Marietta, and then you got Ike's over in Norcross.
Yeah, Ice is kind of trendy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so I go to Ike's to get my so that's the only spot I know in Atlanta that has my favorite beer. It's called Origin. And then I
Okay.
like the trophy there. Trophy's the turkey tail. That's all I get at Ike's. Everything else, but then AR Lounge, AR Restaurant, and Bomba's Cuisine. Bomba Cuisine is pretty much my the spot I primarily go to.
Bomba is good because that's Senegalese. See, I'm
Yeah.
a type of Senegalese Sierra Leone type of guy because I don't like all that tomato. I almost cursed. Let me bring it back.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah. Nigerians and Ghanaians put a lot of tomato sauce in the jollof.
Bruh,
I know.
what is up with all that tomatoes? They put like 30 or 40 tomatoes. And one thing that black people don't know, that tomato, if you have any form of arthritis, I'm talking about at its beginning stage, tomatoes is not good for you. You get what I'm saying?
Laboratory.
Yeah, but we don't know that because it doesn't, especially with black people, we're one of those type of people that if it doesn't immediately affect us, we'll just disregard it. The same way we got this country saying in Georgia, what my mama them did, what my auntie them did, what they ate. My uncle smoked for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? We if it doesn't affect us, we don't do it. But back to what you were saying, Bamba, it's their Senegal. He's from Senegal. That's Mr. Muhammad. He runs that. And
Yeah.
I go to, oh yeah, I know the whole squad, bro. I know the whole squad. And you go over there because I used to, I'm what I'm saying, I've been on the street since I was 13. I used to sleep over there behind that building when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? It's a family. Yeah, I mean it's a mosque over there, but see, I was street smart.
The Nation of Islam's mosque is over there. Is there
Yeah,
another?
the mosque over there, but see, this is the thing, and you know what? Think about it, Dinas. A Nation of Islam center, a mosque in a liquor store right down the corner, right there next to it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's how we in a church's chicken. The liquor store is on the left side of it, and the church's chicken. The greasiest chicken in America is right there on the right side of it. You get what I'm saying? That's how we get down. But when I was out there on the streets, I was strategic. And I saw that, one of the best places to sleep at when I was on the streets was I'm telling you, at a church or at a mosque. Nobody would come and bother, whatever, just living that street life. It was my choice or whatever. And you got the other place over there on Tara Boulevard. It's called Tylexan or something like that. They're Liberian. If you ever tried that, that food.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's on Terra Boulevard. If you're headed more towards like almost damn near
1941.
Yeah, 1941. But it's like going to
Griffin.
Like going towards it's further. Like when you get off the exit, you got to go down.
Yeah, it's like going to Griffin and Lovejoy.
In Hampton. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
it's on the left.
So yeah, so those are two. I'm just. Go ahead, my brother.
Speaking of beef, man, that's what I'm talking about. But you see, it's that easy. It's that easy. You embrace African cuisine. Diners embrace African cuisine. It's like people are looking for the positives about something,
right?
And they get along better, as opposed to what we tend to do which is just look at all the negative aspects. That's why I don't like seeing people like talking down about Africa. I don't like seeing Africans talking down about America. You know what I'm saying? For all America is, the people who you brothers with, that's where we come from. So it's just like there's so many things that we can, get along, with. We can there's so many things we have in common, right? You two African Americans just sat up here talking about different types of African cuisine that they enjoy. You feel me? 10 years ago, that wasn't happening. 20 years ago, that wasn't happening. I don't eat that. That's what you mostly hear. I don't eat this. Now it's like we're embracing the culture. We're embracing the food. We have a heart for that place. Of course, African people have always embraced what we did. That's like the ties are getting closer. You know what I'm saying? We're bonding together more now, right? And that's what it's going to take for that's what it's going to take for us to get to the point where we're like, really having this like kinship type relationship throughout the entire diaspora. Black people, period, are going to have to come together globally for this to work, period. And you got people who just don't take nothing serious. You got people just always looking for an excuse to try to put somebody else down. And those people are going to have to be gone. They're going to have to be excommunicated from the ranks of our people if we're going to survive, because that's what the other groups do. They get rid of the cancers. They cut them out. Just like when you're on a YouTube channel and you got somebody in the chat saying dumb stuff. You block that person. No one misses that person. No one asks about where's whoopty whoop. No one says, hey, remember that guy? They're just gone. They're just gone. That's it. They're just gone. Right? So the thing is, once they're gone, nobody remembers them. Nobody even thinks about them. And that's what we're doing. You got people sitting up trying to be apologists for people who don't wish nothing good on our community as a whole. They only want to divide, right? They only want to divide. They only want to destroy our unity. And you can literally just cut that person off and be done with him, and nobody is going to remember him. Period. There is true. You can go anywhere in the world, and you will never find a statue of a critic anywhere. Anywhere.
And Hustle Smart, real quick. I think it's the honorable thing to do, but hopefully we can conduct ourselves like mature adults. Brother Steve is on the other line, and he wants to explain himself. I think it's a fair thing to do, but can we have I would say a very
civil discourse.
Civil discourse, civil dialogue.
Yeah, bring them on, please. I would love it. I love it. All I do is build.
Go ahead, Steven.
All right. Yeah. So listen.
Steven, you're echoing. Steven, you're echoing, brother. You're echoing.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So listen, my man. I'm not gonna get into it with you. You're not gonna question my manhood, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to give you the floor and you're going to explain yourself, because look, I'm building in Africa. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you're doing. You in zone 6, you wherever you at. And I lived in Atlanta. It doesn't make a difference where I'm from or where I'm at. So go ahead and explain yourself, but don't ever question my manhood. That's not what you're not going to do that. And one point before you start, if you're going to question somebody's manhood, put your face on the screen. Don't do it with just audio and think that's slick. You talking about you hard, but where's your face at? Nobody's seeing your face. So go ahead.
See, we beefing. Now we beefing.
No. You know, I'm lost.
No. But hold on.
I'm lost.
We're not beefing. I'm just saying, as a man, if I'm going to question another man's manhood, I'm gonna at least put my face in it. I'm not gonna do it from audio and hide behind it. That's not a diss. I'm not trying to beef with you or anything like that, but that's some man shit right there.
I mean, are you through? Are you gonna let me respond, or you just gonna double talk?
No, I'm not gonna double talk.
Are you just gonna keep repeating yourself?
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
No, I'm with you. I'm level-headed. I just want to know when he's gonna stop repeating himself and let me say what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Okay, now this is the thing. I don't have to put my face to call out what you did. You get what I'm saying? Now you put your face up and started questioning about, like, you knew what was going on. You get what I'm saying? You knew what was going on. I'm new to this whole thing. Listen, let me say it, man. I'm not gonna interrupt you. That's feminine too. That's what females do. You get what I'm saying? They interrupt people from talking. I let you sit there. I let you sit up there and talk for 2 minutes, double talking. I got 3 words out my mouth, and you start interrupting me. It remind me of my baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna explain myself. If you're gonna let me explain myself,
brother, we're not gonna jab.
Hey man, you know, listen. I didn't complain. Are you gonna let me? Are you gonna let me talk? Or you want to talk? Are you gonna let me talk? Or you want to talk?
Okay, God, come on, man. No conflict.
I can't even get 3 words out my mouth.
Okay. Hold on. Steven, can you not? Okay, here we go. Let me set the parameters. Smart, no jabs. Steven, no jabs. Steven, allow Hustle Smart to speak, and then once finished, you can respond. All right, go ahead, Hustle Smart.
All right. I am very new to this situation, but I see Fugazi stuff where I see it. Now, I knew a little bit about the situation without even asking a question. You get what I'm saying? Some of it was talked about on Brandon's show, so I already knew. You get what I'm saying? So when you came on and you was talking about whatever you was talking about, you already knew what was going on. You get what I'm saying? You knew what was going on. So when you asked about a certain person, you brought up a certain person name. You get what I'm saying? That was the feminine stuff. You get that's what I call feminine. You know what I'm saying? It'd have been a different if you did not know what was going on. You get what I'm saying? That's the equivalent of me walking up to Brandon, knowing he got beef with Magnesia. You get what I'm saying? And I come up asking him, "Hey man, you know what on his show? Not in private. Not I didn't call him on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I came to him while he was on his show trying to build." And ask him about a person that I know that he has a beef with. That is what females do. And this is as simple as that.
Wait, who do somebody?
Okay,
I
can I?
No,
he
I was
gave
using
an
you
example.
as an analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, can I speak on that? Can I speak on that? Because that was very confusing. I didn't understand half of that.
No,
But
when
this
you
is what I'm gonna say, right?
Explain
is-
it to him, Brandon.
Hold on. Let's do this. Steven, do you follow me? Oh, well, are you subscribed to me? Let me ask you this.
On
Hold
YouTube.
on. Steven, are you subscribed to me?
Yeah,
Steven.
on YouTube. Yes.
Okay. Did you see the
Yes, on
post?
YouTube I am.
Okay. Before you ask the question in regards to Lou Major, did you see the post that I put up in regards to Lou Major and Taiwo Rushayomi?
I didn't see any posts. I mean, Adonis, to be honest with you, this is probably the 5th or 6th show that I've seen of you.
Okay. So in the community, when I put up the post in regards to Lou Major and Taiwo, you didn't see that?
No.
Okay. All right.
And
Okay.
honest to God,
But I know,
to God, truth, I did not see that.
Dinus, I know he
Did not.
didn't see that post because he was saying, why hasn't Lou been on the show? So I knew that because I thought too, like, why are you on here trying to be messy?
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking, I realized he was just not abreast to what was going on.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. We're not going to bring them up on the
It's
show.
a
Okay.
miscommunication. It's a
Okay.
We
Yeah.
won't.
Okay.
We
So we're
won't.
not going to bring them up on
And
the
that's
show.
fine.
So let's move forward. Okay. Go.
That's fine. That's completely fine. And what I was gonna say is that the only reason why I brought up those 2 names was because based off of what I saw in your show in the past, those were the 2 that had the most. They had, one was on the left and one was on the right, but they were both trying to get to the same place. I only used those 2 names for those contacts, not to be messy or whatever you want to call it. Because I love both of those brothers. I gave them both their respects on the show because this is the second time I called. And I respect Magnesia, just like I respect Lou Major. And I also think that Lou Major was a little off with what he was saying, but I was just giving context. I'm not picking sides. I'm not being messy. I'm just saying that within the title of what you're saying, based off your show, any beef, like I said when I talked, was between those 2 that I ever saw.
Okay,
So
yes, we all understand you were not malicious with your intent. Hustle Smart misread it because he didn't understand that you weren't up to date with what's going on. So it was all a big miscommunication.
Yeah, misunderstanding. So it's good. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah. So
that's
That's
it.
it. Now, let me speak on that. Let me speak on it because I'm a man about mine. Now, I'm just saying, like I say, I've been out in the street for a long time, and if that's what you claim, and I putting something on the sky daddy don't make that solidified because I don't see dudes in court swearing on white Jesus and lying. So, but if that's what you say that you didn't know that, that's fine. But what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that I won't come on, maybe I'm just built different. And if I come on a brother's show and I know he's building and I see that, he have all type of people on the show. He have people on the show talking about finances. He have people on the show talking about how to invest, how to if you come over there in Africa, I don't see maybe 12 or 13 different people come on Dinah's show. You get what I'm saying? But just where I'm from, if you pinpoint certain two people out of 13 people. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it just seems kind of
I hear
offish.
I
You get
hear
what I'm
what you're
saying? But hold
saying.
on, let me finish now. Let me finish. I promise you, I'll let you talk for 2 years if you let me talk for 2 minutes. So you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying where I'm from, we don't name drop like that. Even when I was talking to Brandon, whatever, they know how I get down because I bring it exactly the same way every time. It's no name dropping, especially when a brother's trying to build and he's building on a different frame. He's on a different frame. He's on a different program. You get what I'm saying? Even though it's talking about beef, that ain't the time to name dropping because name dropping is messy
Well, we
in any type of language. But I'm just gonna leave it at that and
we
go ahead, my
gotta
brother.
move on. Come on now. We
Yeah,
got
let's
No,
move
I got
on.
you.
Let's move on.
I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. I got you.
okay.
I thought I cleared it up. Didn't I clear it up?
You
Y'all
clear
good.
it up.
Okay.
Funny, bro. Y'all just funny. Hey, look, but yeah, so the thing
Look,
is, everybody's intentions are good, you know what I'm saying? And nobody got beef with nobody. But the good thing about both of these brothers is we could actually talk it out and get to the bottom of it. And at the end of the day, nobody's, tripping. But all this is fine if everybody's working forward. So when Steven say he's building Africa, boom, okay, that's a win. Hustle smart. I already know he got stuff cracking. That's a win. It's not, no one's going to stop what they're doing based on this little tiff on this show. How many
Right.
of us then gave up our Africa plan because of something somebody else said? Oh, I ain't doing it no more because this person said this and this person said that. People used to tell me, Brandon, the way you say things just makes me want to give up on all my dreams in Africa. Like, they didn't say those exact words, but they use me and the way I deliver what I'd say as an excuse, right? And that's what we learn. All the beef and all the fighting, it all boils down to one thing.
and this is the thing.
Go ahead.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
One
Go
thing,
ahead, my
and
brother.
I'm done. I'm all for having disagreements with my brothers all the time, but you got to understand this. This is my final point. When you tell another man that he's a female or you question his manhood, what do you expect that man to do if he's a man? That's my only thing to say. You could have came at me on some G shit and been like, yo, you got to explain yourself because I don't feel that was right for you to do name drop. That's all.
Or
That's my
or
point. I don't think that's what you're not getting
or
because
you
you're
could
not
be
gonna. We're not gonna.
or you could be
We're not
like
gonna always
Steven.
have people like Brandon or Adonis to mitigate and bring us back together to talk. I'm just saying
It's
that's not how you
mediate.
come
It's
at
mediate, my
anybody.
brother. It's
Yeah.
mediate.
But look, listen, this is the thing. If you guys are constantly in the same circle, y'all would have been able to work that out in the comments or something like, bro, my bad. But what we got to move towards is this. Look, bro,
Mm-hmm.
I offended you. I apologize. Maybe I misjudged the situation. That's it. If we learn how to do that, we move forward quickly so we're not stuck in these impasses, right? That's it. Everybody put their ego to the side, hustle smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it real. You were in the wrong. You were in the
I
wrong.
did. I was wrong. I thought I said that.
No, I
But you know
know.
what I'm saying?
I know.
I'm saying okay. But
What
that's
I'm saying,
You did it.
the
what I'm
difference.
saying is,
You didn't, bro.
he did. But what I'm
Hold
saying
on.
is,
Yes, I did say I was wrong, my brother. See, you wanna hold on, Brandon. Hold on. Let me speak for myself real quick. See, you
Okay,
just now. I didn't
okay.
call
You
you a
did. You did.
female,
Okay, you did. Bro. Yeah,
bro.
okay,
Take
you
all
did.
that.
You did. I accept it. I accept it. I
Take it
accept
down
it.
a little bit, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody interrupted you when you was talking. So what I'm saying is that I didn't call you a female. I did not call you a female, my brother. Not at all. Not one time did I call you a female. What I said was name dropping. Some people call it messy. I call it feminine. I did not call you a female.
okay, so the thing is, we just got to be able to get past that because if we're gonna just move, we're gonna be working, doing all this stuff. We just got to go right past that. And I'm telling you, when everybody gets that thing where it's like we don't got to explain ourselves, we don't need this person to explain themselves. Everything's gonna be better because it's like you be so locked into what you're doing. Like people talk about me all the time. Somebody was in the comments calling me fat and all types of stuff. I don't give a damn about that. Oh well, because it's like I'm doing shit. I'm working. So I'm just like, what does that person mean? Nothing. So we have that thicker skin. We move past things without even giving it no attention. And then like people look, they reflect later on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person, I'll say something, then later on I'll be like, damn, you know what? Maybe I was not looking at that situation right. And then a person will come back and apologize without you even saying nothing to them, right? But yeah, just the beef stuff. But this was good because this presented a super teachable moment where, you know, you got two people disagreeing about something. Some person was offended. Some person felt like they wasn't saying nothing offensive. But these, as long as we can move past it and see the bigger picture, which I know these two brothers do, we're good. Because literally stuff like this has destroyed projects, destroyed people's dreams and what they trying to do in the continent. So, you know, we got to be able to just look at it, let it roll off our back. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we really need to learn how to do as men.
Well, first, I'm all about
I respect the
accountability.
brother.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I say I
Go
respect
ahead, my
you,
brother.
brother, and you know if it's any way I can help you with whatever you're doing, you can reach out to me. The beef is over. I'm over it. It's not that serious because I'm looking at the bigger picture. It is what it is, you know, and yeah, you know, that's it.
There you go, guys. But
Okay, now let me do mine. I never had no. I don't consider of thinking, even like, say for instance, even if you, my brother, if you think that I said something or whatever, I don't consider you approaching me or saying something that whatever you thought, I don't consider that as beef. You get what I'm saying? Because we had a chance to talk it out. See, that word beef, it gets slung around black people so easy. So we get to the point that we just gravitated. We got these trigger words that we like to use. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, beef beef is, you know, kicking in somebody's door, waving a fofo. You know what I'm saying? This is just internet talk. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't consider none of that as beef. It's that I thought that you knew something that you claimed that you didn't know. You get what I'm saying? Now, but this is the thing. Let me ask you a question, though, bro. Now, I understand you said you didn't do it, so I apologize. So I don't have no problem that maybe you didn't hear it earlier, but I'll tell it to you. I repeat that twice. I apologize because I misread it. But do you not understand it? Even if it was you, it was your
no
platform.
more questions about that. No more questions
No,
about
let me tell him. Let me finish real quick. This is the last point.
Let him speak.
Y'all need to drop
No,
it.
let me finish.
Let him finish. Go ahead.
If it was you, my brother, and somebody, and you had something against somebody, and you heard somebody say something or whatever, now do you see if they knew what you said you didn't know, that you didn't see Dinah's post. Now, if you made that post yourself, now do you see why I said what I said? Because I thought that you saw that post. But after knowing that you didn't see that post, I apologize. I retract everything that I said. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%. I see why you
Okay.
came with that energy. I just didn't
Okay.
agree with what you said. That's all. I understand
Oh,
your
that's
energy. I get it.
okay.
With that perspective, but what you said, that's what I didn't agree with. You see, and that's
No, I
why
understand.
we can have this conversation, and we're good. We cool, you
Right.
know? Because I
Yeah. See,
do understand your perspective.
right. Because that's what I'm saying. I would have did the same for you. If you was in that position, I'm gonna come at anybody that's trying that if I feel like it's trying, cause like I tell you, my brother, we're only 15%. You got 85% of people in the chat right now that want to see the house. Look, bro, it's two type of people. It's some people that'll sit up there and if the house is burning, they'll bring water, they'll call the fire department, and you got some people that'll sit up there and watch the house burn. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem with black people. 85% of us will sit up there and just sit back and watch the house burn. They love to see it. But you know what I'm saying? When they see us coming together like we coming together now, they're like, oh man, they weren't for real. They weren't about that life. Because as black people, we feel like you got to fight to the death to get respect. You get what I'm saying? And it ain't that serious. So again, I apologize. I retract everything because you did not know what I thought when I heard what you said.
Hey man, it's respect and love. That's all I got to say. Respect and love.
Cool.
So.
All right, everyone. Hey, guys, anybody else want to call in? Email is uhuru@searchforahuru.com, uhuru@searchforahuru.com. That's the email. Email's in the chat room. Send me email and I will forward you the link and you can call in and make your statement or ask your question or whatnot. But Hustle Smart, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So the way we are as a people, we have to stop trying to make everybody that's trying to move and do something for us as a people to make that they have to be perfect. You get what I'm saying? Like white people, massa over there, massa biting them. You know what I'm saying? We don't put that same. We don't hold them to that same criteria because we like their goods and services. You get what I'm saying? Now we'll sit up here on the internet. We'll listen to you, Dinus. We'll watch you go all over the country because we do that. It's entertaining for us. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna actually do anything. We'll sit up there and watch your show on YouTube while on our way to go to Roof Chris and spend $150. You get what I'm saying? We'll ride past 6 African shops and vitamin shops to go to GNC. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. So we're not seeing black people as builders. We're seeing black people as entertainment, and we come into these YouTube spaces just to get our African entertainment on. You know what I'm saying? We're not coming on these spaces as a group to get our build on. And it is so easy now, and everybody like the soft shoe and tap dance around that point. You get what I'm saying? But it's 80, like I say, the 15% are the doers. But even if the doers are not even on the same tree, then it's always going to be fizzled out in sections and factions. And people like to see that. They like to see the separation. We don't like to see a cohesive unit unless it's from Massa because he got his foot on our neck and he giving us scraps off the table. You know what I'm saying? Giving us food stamps, giving us $300 stimulus check. We sit up here begging and bussy bopping for $1,400. We sit up here praising a white dude just to sit up there and give us something, not knowing that he has a motive that's trying to bring make 27 million Latino people to get them amnesty. That's gonna saturate the market. It's only 42 million of us. It is already 60 million of them, you know what I'm saying, straight up. And you got 11 million in hiding. You got 750,000 DACA students waiting for amnesty, and you got 2 million coming up from the border. He can't do the same thing that Trump did, so he's gonna have to release them. And the difference between black people and Latino people will migrate all over the country and set up shop. But as black people, we like to hover in these combined areas, these combined roach motels, and stack on top of each other and do nothing while other people surpass us. The government has pushed black people to the side. They are focused on the Latinos now. If y'all heard that speech that Joe Biden did with them black caucuses, he told them, y'all gonna have to start getting with the Latino people. They have pushed black people to the side. They got our vote. We don't raise the roof. We don't put Massa Biden up there. You know what I'm saying? And now he's gonna concentrate on the Latinos because they are gonna be 77 million, and we're gonna be 42 million, and then get nothing. And that's all I want to say about that.
Hey, you 100% right. 100% right. Are we closing up, Dennis?
Oh, hold on. We got no, what that is. No, yeah, we closing out. Shoot,
If it ain't Jesus, don't answer it. No.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and close out. Hey, brother Hustle Smart, thank you for joining, brother.
No problem, man.
No,
shout out, Brandon.
Hey, thank you, bro. Good seeing you.
Good.
Cool. All right, go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead and close out.
We had a whole beef video. We could have made a whole. Hey, they would have got to fight if that was real life. That would have been funny. But anyway, so man, yeah, but we gotta start taking stuff serious for real. Like I'm telling you, this whole year, I just been focused on like, we gotta get serious. That's my whole message. I don't care how boring it is. I don't care how much you don't want to hear it. If you come to my channel, Pan-Africanism Strikes Back, I'm now on every morning at 7 a.m. Pacific time. So I don't know what time that is your time, like 10 o'clock Eastern time.
All right.
I'm on every morning at 7 a.m. because I'm just like, the one contribution I'm giving to my people beyond OAP is I at least will wake you up in the morning with some positivity, with something directed at making progress. We literally have to change the way we think. We got to reprogram our people towards progressive things and positivity, because our people right now are more worried about meaningless historical moments, making meaningless historical moments, and remembering, reflecting on meaningless historical moments. We're focused on that more than making actual progress in the present, right? That's the problem. Today's Friday, right? Yeah, so I'll be back on Monday on my channel. You guys do me a favor, go like, go subscribe. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. Go ahead and get me over that hump. But I'm telling you, people like Dynast, people like me, people like Black Ambassador, who broke the news on the GameStop situation before anybody was talking about it. These are the channels that should be having the most views. Knock me easy. These are the channels that should be having the most views, the most likes, and the most shares. I don't give a damn about likes, really.
Hold on, wait. So you guys knew what was coming? You guys knew that was coming down the pipeline?
BA was talking about it like 2 days before it happened. Yeah, but we don't be going to his chat. Like, I be going to his channel. That's how I knew. And I was like, damn, BA was talking about GameStop a couple days ago. And then, boom, the whole situation unfolded. But I'm telling you, you got brothers who are really smart out here.
Hold on, I'm about to BA right now. I got his number too. That was BA's number.
Man, you got brothers who really smart out here who know what they talking about. But it's like we wasting our time on what's, and I'm not going to diss celebrity gossip because I also watch O'Shea and I love this show. It's amazing. But if you go get it from O'Shea. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's not only going to, they're not just going to give you that. They're going to give you a lot more too, They're going to give you that with some real insight. Plus, he's running the channel King Ganda. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff out here where we can really go and tap into like progressive talk. Also, O'Shea is doing a bunch of stuff in Africa, a bunch of business stuff in Africa. These are the people you should be getting your information from, because you know that the information is valid. And I don't know if I could put a link in Dinah's comments, but I put the link to my channel in the comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I put the link to my channel in the comments. Yeah, just click, come check me out in the morning. And my channel's not monetized, so I play all types of music. Dinah's using there talking about play G'd up.
Yeah, G'd up. Sure, you gonna play if you're gonna play East Siders, you gotta play G'd up. Shoot.
Hey, look, I play music in the morning. We start off with music, we end out with music. You feel me? I'm just trying to create an environment where my people can come and vibe, and just go into their day good on a positive note. Jerry, is hip hop a distraction? No. Asking if hip hop is a distraction is a distraction. No one cares about no damn hip hop. That's just music. White folks the white boys already tried that at Columbine. We shot up the school because what we was listening to. Them white people didn't even acknowledge that mess. Ain't nothing controlling what you doing other than you. I ain't about to say, because Snoop Dogg called them bees and hoes, I'm not gonna go build in Africa. It's irrelevant at this point. But that's all I really want to say. Get on code, man. Truly on code.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, and subscribe. Go to dynastymirror.com. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mirror, search for Huru. Peace.